earlier today to someone who is an icon in the Middle East, Dr. Naz Mohammed. He's a physician and someone who is an asylum seeker to the United States, a new U.S. citizen. He's one of the grand marshals today, and he identifies as the first Qatari person to go public as a gay individual.
Just an incredible story. And so we had an opportunity to speak with both him and also Natalie Thompson, who's the co-president of Pride. Here's what they had to say. Natalie Thompson, Dr. Naz Mohammed, so lovely to see you both. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
I'm loving the look.
I know.
Tell us a little bit about it.
So this is really activism through fashion moment. So, and it's playing with the theme of Pride this year, looking back and moving forward. And I'm telling my own story in my outfit today. I immigrated to the United States. I came here as a student. I went to medical school and then filed for asylum to stay. I am now an American citizen and San Franciscan.
Congratulations.
And I'm an LGBT rights activist. And I'm just out to tell a story this
year. In Arabic, this says,
love is not a crime in Arabic. Al-hub laysa jarima.
It's powerful. When you talk about visibility, that is so powerful.
Yeah. And that's part of the campaign. You know, you identify as the first Qatari person to come out publicly in a country that's denied the existence of LGBTQ people. So powerful. And that slogan is your mission. How are you fighting the criminalization of love?
I'm fighting with visibility, because that is the thing that they're doing to us. Because when you criminalize a segment of humans, what you do is that you create a black market where a lot of abuse happens. And that's what's happening to a lot of people in so many parts of the world that are suffering in silence. So what I'm doing here is I'm coming out and saying that the irrational criminalization of the sexual and genderly diverse population needs to stop. We can have conversations, we can have dialogues, we can engage. But criminalizing people and persecuting them for things that are absolutely out of their control is something that needs to stop, and that's my main.
You've talked about that as, in your words, ending the cycle of denial around LGBTQ people.
Absolutely, and it's like really showing that the diversity exists in all cultures and traditions.
Right. And to that point, Natalie, I mean, you know better than most people, as the co-president of Pride, that this does exist, not just in Qatar.
Yeah, it exists everywhere. And I think as we talk about criminalization, we also have to talk about the socialization. So it could be legal, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's safe for everybody. We have to have social change and social justice for folks around the world. So when you talk about criminalization, we also need to remember that you can change a law, but that doesn't necessarily change people's hearts. And so that's why visibility is important. That's why getting connected to folks is important. And that's why Pride is extremely important, because this is about community, and this is about folks finding their resources, finding their love, and folks being able to have these types of conversations to understand around the world this is an issue for all of us. We are a global community.
62 countries still criminalize LGBTQ people, which is sort of extraordinary.
Yeah.
Your work as co-president of Pride takes on some of that. Talk a little bit about what you do on the global level as an organization.
Yeah, on the global level. So we are a membership organization, and so we work with a lot of Pride organizations around the world. We have over 375 organizations in 70 countries that we work with, and we have conversations around what's happening in the world. We also provide humanitarian funds so that folks who are in need of resources, folks who are in need of shelter, folks who are in need of clothes, food, resources, we want to make sure that we are providing these resources. We also have an annual meeting where we meet to talk about best practices.
And a big party.
You know, we do have parties.
You got World Pride. You got World Pride coming up, and before we kick, we just got to give a little plug, because I'm from D.C., you're from D.C.
Yeah, there you go.
Coming up 2025.
Coming to D.C.
Are you going to be there?
Yes.
All right, so we'll see you for the Pride, World Pride in Washington, D.C. in 2 years' time.
Being sponsored by Capital Pride Alliance.
We look forward to that. Thank you both.
Yes, thank you for having us.